All right, so I am ready to start the journal. Now I got some lettering books and I haven't started that yet, and this is really daunting because everyone's book is so beautiful. So one of the things that I already did is I have this sprocket, the HP sprocket, and I took the paper, the backing, and I made some squares so I could do the photos of me. And then I haven't started the key. I had post-its of what I wanted to do of the key, and it seems like in doing a lot of stuff today, I lost some of my key. So it's like organizing a bullet journal really takes a lot of organizing. The other thing, I just found it on the floor. The other thing is that I use this pen, and it's from Crayola called Take Note, and I spilled water on the desk and it smeared. So I am not going to use this. I was going to use it, but I am not going to use it. And so here's my key. And I'm just gonna use the key here and just start. I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna start. So I have these 2 micron pens, and yeah, this is my beginning. And I think like there's a lot of anxiety towards this because I feel like it has to be perfect. Okay, so my bullet code, I guess that's where I put the task. And I want to use nice handwriting, but I'll just write it. Okay, how am I gonna write it? Task. Just keep it simple. And a task will be a square. And then I thought about this because if I started a task and then I migrated it after I started it, I was like, well, then I can't change it. I can't change the start code. I was gonna put it this way. But then I couldn't put the completed task like that. The completed would have to be a plus if I put it horizontal. So I said, okay, if I put a started task as a diagonal and then migrated be like that, that'll work. So that's, I had to really think about how I was going to do this. And I'm really starting to freak out about my handwriting here. My hand's been hurting. So that's my started task. My completed task is going to be the X. I think that's going to work good for me. And then my migrated task, and I'm not even going to write migrated. I'm just going to write, task. I'm just going to write migrated. And that's going to be with the arrow. Just that same thing, but with like an arrow. Then what else do I have? An appointment will be a triangle. And I put appointment as a triangle because that looks like an A. So I will remember it. And a deadline will be a clock. I'm feeling really self-conscious about my handwriting right now. Star will be important. I tend to do that anyway. And a circle will be an event, only because I could color it in if I attended the event. So that's kind of how I did that. Okay. Attended event. It will be a colored circle. And an idea will be a little light bulb. Okay. And a note will just be a dot. And my hands are getting really tired now. And an urgent, for those people who are new to my channel, I get hand fatigue, and doing things like writing really hurts. That's why I really want to get into lettering, but I can't practice for hours or anything like that. All right, so here's my key. So I wanted to do a real-time journaling of this. So there, my key's done. Put that over there. And so I numbered my notebook to get the sizing. So now I'm really nervous about putting things in it. I'll probably do a border or something later on to cover up these erasures. And yeah, so my one little word, which is something from Ali Edwards, is happiness, because that's what I'm really hoping for this year. So I have not planned this out. This is in real time right now of how I'm going to write the 2020 and the happiness. So I do have my ruler. Do I have it? Oh my goodness, I feel like a mess. Where did it go? Because I did take it out. Oh my goodness. I can seriously think sometimes that things disappear on purpose when I need them. I just had it. And I was going to show, there it is, I think. Okay, so I did the ruler. And so this one goes this way, this one goes this way. And if I do it into fourths, that means it goes all the way across, but I don't want it to go there. So let me just not use this ruler because I can't think about visual math right now. So I want to do 2020, and it doesn't have to be centered. I'm not like crazy about that. So I guess I want it to be about this big, right about there. And then I didn't really think about the style that I wanted to do the letters in, or the numbers. I'm just gonna sketch it out here lightly. And I don't plan on embellishing anything today. I really wanted, did I say 2020 before? I meant 2021. All right, and now I want to do one little word and put that here. So I guess I'm just going to use my handwriting for this. I don't even know. I don't even like that one. Let's do it like this. Little. Let's see if this fits in here. Not really. I guess I can kind of make it fit. Does that match up? Good enough for government work. Let's see. Whatever. Okay. So now I want to do happiness. Happiness. And I actually had like drawn things out and stuff. So I'm going to make it look a little bit like that. And I haven't done my vision board. So happiness. Do I want to make it big and crazy? And I think so. One little word, happiness. Let's just kind of go for it here. I'm kind of not liking the way that this is looking too. Yeah, I want it to be vertical. Okay. So is this gonna fit? Don't know. And this is in my handwriting, so but no, I don't like that. I like that one better. Let's see how that'll work out. Da 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 da. And I try to fuss and then not fuss at the same time, so that's weird. Okay, this is gonna be way too big. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I have these Tombow markers, but they're super light and faded, and I really don't have any other markers out here now, so I guess I'm just gonna make, this is way too thin. This is a really thin one. I'm just gonna make these maybe a little thick. Not thinking about it too much. I'm not trying to make this even or anything. And did that the wrong way. So I guess I will fix that later. I have to learn to embrace what I am doing at the time and knowing that it is perfectly okay. So I did get this Fudaneschi marker, and it's a Tombow marker. And the one thing that to be able to do this beautiful lettering that I haven't learned yet. Oh my gosh, these books just look amazing. I'm not going to use it now because if I look at it, it'd take too long. But I want to go ahead and try to do this one little word with this. Not really knowing this style of calligraphy. And just guessing. Because they said that you're not supposed to do calligraphy the way that you write. Yeah, I totally don't like that. That looks really not cool to me. I'm not liking that at all. Alright, so I know calligraphy definitely has its, yeah, it definitely has its rules, and I'm probably breaking a lot of them right now. Alright, that's definitely not the correct way you do a D. Alright, something like that. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that I really take time to learn lettering so I can look back at this and say, yeah, I do so much better now. All right, so this happiness is way too big, like way too big. It's not, I'm not going to be able to fit the S's on there at all. So and all right, I don't know why I didn't buy darker markers, so I'm just gonna fake it. So without having a thing written down, I'm just gonna do it. And I'm not even using the guidelines. Happiness. Alright, so there's my happiness, and that's my one little word, and it's not centered, and I just have to be okay with that. Alright, so that's the beginning. I did it! I started. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this on camera was because in my group that I have, that I'm a part of on Facebook, someone said that they tore out the first 35 pages of their journal because they didn't like it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Is there so much stress to start this thing? And I'm just like, I just have to be to the point where I'm just gonna start it, and what I have is what I have, and what I did is good enough, and that I just have to accept it and go with it. And maybe that's gonna be part of my happiness, to just let go and let be. And a big part of that is like whenever I get frustrated and stuff, a big part of me says, you know, there are people out there who can't even breathe. I don't know anything about frustration. And I have to just feel that truth for a while and say, this is nothing. Okay, this is just being petty, and just move on. And that's going to be the road to happiness. It's just going to be, it's all right. It's okay. Everything is okay. Nothing else is like I really have to worry about anything else. So this is what I just did, and I'm going to be happy with that. Now I did get some markers, and I didn't bring them over here, but I can reach them from where I am. I bought these. I bought super tips, lots and lots of super tips, because I heard that someone uses them. And so, you know, do I want to do this in black? Do I even have a dark super tip? Is there even a dark gray super tip? Is there a dark gray super tip? There might be. All right. Someone uses them, and there's like the 100 one that you could get for super tips, and that big pack right there from Target cost $7, $6.99, something like that. So yeah, I'm just thinking that's fantastic. So these super tips are so just nice. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I said I wasn't going to decorate. Well, I'm just going to put 2 things on here just to make me feel better about starting. That let me just make some flowers or something. And something very simple, and then maybe I'll doodle. That's what I kind of plan on doing, just leaving a lot of this up to just maybe like just doodling and adding it on through the year as maybe I'm just doing something and I'm bored and I just want to add some details, and I'll just leave it up to that. So that's it. I started my journal, and my one little word is happiness for the year. And that's what I'm going to concentrate on. I did the key, so now here's where the quote comes in. Now I did a whole thing for the quote. So here's my quote by Tennyson. But however, I have a little secret. I found some of this. Now if you're an old timer, you know what this is. This is carbon paper. And so what I wanted to do is write it down on this, not fuss too much about whether I'm lining it up with the dots, just kind of putting it on there and tracing it over with my pencil and hoping it's straight. So I'm just trying to do this really fast for you. So hope, smiles, and I'm going to check it. Yep, it's working. If you cannot get a hold of carbon paper, you can do something called transfer paper, and they do sell that. Okay, from the threshold of the year to come. So transfer paper is a graphite paper, like a pencil, and you just do the same thing I'm doing. You put whatever you're going to trace on top, and then you trace over it, but instead of being this carbon based material, it is just like a pencil, and it's very easy to erase the transfer when you're done. This is the first time I have used carbon paper in a long time, and I don't remember the properties of carbon paper. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to just use the Fudanesky pen again, pretending to do my fake calligraphy, pretending I know what I'm doing. Forgot how to do this, and okay, hope, smiles. that up. That's okay. Hopefully I can erase that. This is way. Now those people who do calligraphy, they make it look so easy, and the way that they do it in real time, I mean not real time, sorry, in sped up time, makes it look like it's flawless. And it's like, just even doing it like this. I know they say you do it really slow. I'm trying to do it a little bit quick because I have you here. And I'm not really doing calligraphy, I'm doing handwriting. Okay. It will be, and I don't like the way I wrote the B, so I just changed that up a little bit. Happier. And I just saw a video on how you're not supposed to do this. You're like, you're not supposed to do calligraphy as your handwriting. Well, some of us, that's all we have right now. All right, so then I wanted the other part to be just written in. From I'm not even looking to see if I'm doing this straight. But I'm really curious as if this erases. I don't remember if carbon paper erases, because it was used for copies of legal documents, all sorts of things. So I would imagine it's not supposed to erase. So I'm going to find that out right now. Okay, so this is from Alfred Lloyd Tennyson. So let me write that down. Yay, I started. All right. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. So, the carbon paper transfer released. And then I guess I'll decorate this a little bit more later. I'm so happy to share this with you because I know people have a lot of anxiety about starting, and I know I did because I'm looking at everybody's perfect notebooks and expecting it to be like looking a certain way. So for this photos of me, I really just don't take a lot of photos of myself in a year. So I thought I would just take 4 photos sometime during the year, during each season maybe, and posting them here. I'm not really going to add too much here, so it doesn't really need to be fancy. Just photos of me. That'll be fine. Maybe that makes it a little bit more even. All right, and that's page 3. So I could go back to my contents and maybe add that. I'm so happy. All right, now here's the big one, the future log. Oh my gosh, I'm not looking forward to doing this. So here's where this ruler that I made that I just lost again comes into play. If I lose something that's right in front of me. So fast. Okay, so here's my Here's my calendar that I printed out from, like, I don't know, the internet. And so if I'm going to do the year at a glance, I want to do 3 months. Wait, how many months do we have in a year? All right, let me do math. Okay, I guess 12 months, right? So that means I'm going to do 4 pages, so I'm going to do 3 on each page. All right, did I do math? And where am I? Okay, so I'm going to do 3 on each page. So basically this had 28 across, and then I put 28 here. So then I divided that in half, and then I got 14. So this dot right here represents 14. This dot represents 7. This dot represents 21, and this dot represents 28. And did I go over 7 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is all at the end. I didn't really leave room for margins on this. So I saw someone's, where is it? I gotta get more organized. Okay, I guess I decided I was gonna do 4 times instead. Okay, so let's do that, because that's probably what I said in the first place and wasn't paying attention to myself. All right, so now I go to where my pinks are, and so I have that. I divided it basically into 27, and I have a little margin here on the end. So that's what this ruler does. And then I had it all planned out from the beginning. I actually need a real ruler. Aha! And I have my little protractor. All right, so if you didn't follow me on there, I plan on doing a little ruler on that because I found it really confusing as well. So for my year at a glance, I wanted to keep something at the top. I'm really big into making, I know everyone else makes their lines really light. I'm really big into erasing and kind of putting things up. So I guess I'm going to leave that much space to put my months, and then I'm going to, let's see, how is this? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I have what do I have? I have 2 squares here, so I can push it over one. So maybe start a little bit, what did I just say? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's gonna go like that. All right, this looks so crooked. I don't know why. All right, and then I wanted to leave all of this for me to do the calendar and then write the months. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna bring these lines across on this side, and that way I can do that. And so, okay, so this is how I did it. Across, I had 28, but I can't divide 28 evenly by 9 because I can't. So then I decided I am going to divide it by 9. So here's my 9. I'm trying to line it up with the dot. Here's my 9. And then 9 3 times would be 18, and then the 27 here. So that's how I got that. And I noticed that there was a ruler on Etsy or something like that. That's kind of where I got the idea from, but I wasn't going to pay someone to make a ruler for me when I can do simple math, and I'm going to be using the ruler. So if I make the ruler, I would understand it rather than trying to use somebody else's stuff. All right, so this is January, February, March, April, May, and June. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to set up the other pages, and that's what I'm going to work on as my homework to finish these 2 pages. So I have my crochet projects page, And I have my crochet ideas and sources that I will have to start. My crochet projects with the photo pages. Crochet hooks, my yarn stashes, the new purchases, and I want to do yarn makes me happy. So, and my YouTube, what I want to put and things like that. So those will be the pages I start next, and then I'll probably go with some sort of flower theme since I drew that. Flowers do make me happy, so do doodles as well. And I'll probably work a little bit on lettering a little bit, see how that works for the titles of things. Maybe I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, because pressure does not make me happy. Completing things make me happy, and hopefully I will be able to use this journal and you'll be on the same journey with me. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.